Hello everyone. Today we're gonna be making a video in regards Galaxy 6H, and as you can see on this phone, the problem that we have is the glass is cracked and everything else works. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna show in this video the process of the glass removal, the way I do it. So I have a couple tools that normally I use, which is plastic tool film, and I use sometimes I use a knife and a hot plate. This case I have it over here ready and set up. I don't know, this is my hot plate. So this is what we're gonna be using. So on this phone, as I showed you earlier, phone is fully functional, doesn't have no problems other than the glass that is cracked. Just to see everything is working on the touch, I'm gonna make just a test, make sure it's working, and oops, there we go. Well, let's move on, and let's put it a little bit on the hot plate. We're gonna leave it here for at least 3 minutes or so. More than 2 minutes passes already. I'm gonna do this. I forgot to tell you, we need to shut down the phone, otherwise it's gonna give us a warning because the temperature is gonna be way too hot. So before we get that message, we're gonna turn the phone off, keep it that way. On this part of the phone, as you can see, there's piece of glass missing already. This is gonna make everything easier for me to start removing this glass. So here I'm gonna try to focus it for you. Okay. Let's see. Oh, my light is not working. Well, don't forget to use some safety glasses. One of those little glass can get you in your eye. That's not gonna be good. So you're watching this video is pretty much because you have a problem related to the glass and you want to try it on your own. Make sure to do it on your own risk. This is just the way that I remove the glass, and you pretty much are responsible for your own repair. So as you can see, pieces of glass are popping out. It's not an easy to remove the glass. It takes time, especially if this is the first time for you doing it. It's gonna take you a little more time. Always trying to have something like this really flexible, which it helps. And most of the time I get this from the double side tape that I order for screens, and I always use this for removing the glass. So you don't want to put too much pressure on the screen. So if you feel like it's moving really slow, or it's getting a little hard to move the film in between the LCD and the glass. Put the phone back in the plate, or if you're using a heat gun, or what else? Hair dryer, that'll work as well. Just try to keep it warm. I'm gonna put it in the plate once again. So you can see how the glass is pretty much pulling away from the LCD, which is good. This is just like a little puzzle that you have to be removing every single piece of glass, and to see which one will be the next one to make your life easier. Okay, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do it. If you feel like this video is gonna help you, or if the video is helping you, don't forget to subscribe. Make sure to keep your notification button on, so that way you will be notified when we upload new videos. We have some other kind of videos related to phone, tablets, and laptop repairs. Unfortunately, we have those ones in Spanish, but we're gonna be working on and upload more videos in English for you, make your repairs a little more easier. What I'm doing, I'm putting this back in the plate, and this is gonna be pretty much back and forth until we completely remove the glass from the LCD. I'm gonna be passing on the video for you guys not to make it so long, which you're probably gonna be fast forwarding this video. I have another piece of glass right over here that is I need to find a way to get underneath this one, because it's stopping me from remove the big piece of glass that I have right over here. But this one needs to be removed first. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this one, the one on the side. Maybe that's the one that's holding it. Great. You can see how glass will separate from the LCD. In order to clean this phone, to remove the glass and then remove the headset that is remaining on the LCD, it's gonna probably take me at least a couple hours. As I said, it's not an easy job, but once you get used to this, I mean, it's gonna be a little much faster and easier. And every phone is different, so sometimes you will see one that it seems so difficult and it turns out to be the most easy one, so you never know. You never want to force and make so much pressure over here on this part of the logo, because I have noticed that this is the most sensitive part on the LCD, which is the connector that it goes around and then it plugs into the main logic board. See how easy it goes? Temperature helps a lot, so let's try to also always to keep it warm. Make your job easier. Okay, I'm gonna put it on the plate again. It's getting a little cold, so It's moving it really slow. But it's moving forward, so I guess we not gonna be complaining after all. Okay, put the phone on the plate again. As I say, try to keep it warm so you can keep working on it. And in the meantime, I'm gonna show you something that I forgot to tell you guys. I have another phone. It's pretty much the same as the one I'm working on. Now, when I have this problem over here, I don't fix those kind of phones. Okay, I'll let you know why in a second. If you can see, I'm gonna make a close-up here. Besides the dark dot that we see here on the side, there's also a really tiny color line that it goes across the screen. So if I work on this phone, what's gonna happen is it's gonna get worse. Why? It could stay the same, but most of your chances of making this worse will be like really high. So I don't want to take those chances, and I go straight up to the customer and say, you know what, I don't wear this kind of phones when they are in this condition, because chances of this getting worse will be high. So it's up to the customers. If the customer says yes, then I will do it, but normally I don't. So I recommend to replace the whole LCD screen, which is the most expensive part of this repair, and most of the people won't do it because the screen for those kind of phones are too expensive. So it's up to you to take the chances if you want to do it or not, but in my case I wouldn't. I know this is gonna be a long video, but if you want to skip it and just go towards the end to see how the phone will look like after we remove the glass, that'll be great. If you don't want to wait, you just want to keep going along with this, it's fine. As I said before, sometimes easy phones turns on into a hard work, and it takes longer than what you expected. But always be patient, because you don't want to do this fast and then end up breaking the LCD, which is not good. It's gonna be worse, and it's gonna be more expensive to make that repair. Now this process is pretty much the same for any Galaxy H. Could be the 6H, 7H, and I haven't worked any of the 8 Galaxy S8, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be pretty much the same process. As you saw, this is a big chunk of glass that has been removed. Then I need to continue down the bottom. What I'm doing is just removing tiny little pieces of glasses out of the glass, because otherwise it's gonna scratch my screen, and the glue won't cover those scratches if they're too deep. I'm gonna pause this video for a little bit. I'm gonna keep working on it because I don't want to make a really long video. But once I'm close to the end, I'll resume the video for you guys to see and show you that everything else is still working. Okay, let's see. Well guys, I'm back resuming this video. It's been like I'll say probably somewhere around 20 minutes after I posted this video, and as you can see, it's this much left, but it's moving forward, which is good. Once we get this one out of it, then we have to worry about the bottom part, but it's gonna be way easier than this one over here in the middle. It's taking me a little bit of time, but you can see it's moving. Trying to get the best angle for you guys, but there we go. You saw it. And this one, which is the one down here. right? So right here. You can see that there's tiny pieces of glass from the screen. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is gonna turn on the phone, make sure it still works, everything as should be, no black spots or color lines somewhere in the screen. Make sure it's touch screen still working, still fully responding to the touch. As you can see, it's screen is okay so far. Well, let's make a test on the touch. The screen is kind of sticky at the moment, something that I have to clean later, and maybe I'll do a different video for that. I don't want to put everything in this, it's gonna be way too long already. To touch, so I'll just make a little test, make sure touch is still fully working and responding as it should. Okay, so it's working, it's good, buttons are working. So that's it for this video. If you like it, please don't forget to leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification button, make sure you get notified whenever we upload new videos, and we're gonna be working on more of those videos. So if it helped you, don't forget to share, leave a comment. Thank you. We see you in the next video.